जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन.
All glories to Radha and Krishna and the divine forest of Vrindavan. All glories to the three presiding deities of Vrindavan, Sri Govinda, Gopinath and Madana Mohan. Most prominent pastime places of Lord Krishna in Braj Mandal were lost for centuries. In the 16th century, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Vrindavan. On his order, his closest disciples, popularly known as the Six Goswamis of Vrindavan, excavated and revived these lost sites of great spiritual significance.
Shri Govinda Gopinatha.
The fame of the Six Goswamis brought Emperor Akbar to Vrindavan. Inspired by his spiritual experience here, Akbar made significant contributions to the revival of Vrindavan. He granted permission to construct 4 grand temples: Govindaji, Gopinath, Madan Mohan and Jugal Kishore. He donated funds to set up a library for the preservation of the Goswamis' books at Radha Damodar Temple. And he provided first-class sandstone normally reserved for the emperor's palaces and forts for the construction of these temples.
This charming place is called Vrindavana, the topmost among the 12 forests of Braj Mandal. Srimad Bhagavatam describes about Vrindavan like this: Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Yat Devaki Sutta Padambuja Labdha Lakshmim. This Vrindavana is spreading the glories of earth even beyond Vaikuntha, because Vrindavana has received the lotus feet mark of Lord Shri Krishna. This place is extraordinarily special. Lord Krishna performed all his prominent pastimes in Vrindavana with Srimati Radharani with his cowherd friends. Today, we are going to begin our parikrama in this charming, beautiful land of Vrindavana, visiting many of the important places and associating with Krishna.
River Yamuna embraces the town of Vrindavan on the north, east and south. Her dark waters once parted for Vasudeva to cross over safely with baby Krishna from Mathura to Gokul.
Yashoda Jaya Jaya Gopaga.
We begin our parikrama today at the famed Kaliya Ghat along the banks of Krishna's beloved river Yamuna.
Here we are, the most popular pastime of Lord Krishna, Kaliya Damana Nartana Krishna Leela Sthala. This place is extraordinarily famous among the people because at the very same spot Lord Krishna subdued the great serpent Kaliya. The tree behind me is a very special tree because it is said the tree has been living here for more than 5,000 years. This is the same tree that Lord Krishna climbed on and jumped off to subdue Kaliya. Actually, it is said Kaliya's poison had ruined the entire ecosystem here. No plants, no trees, no living creature at this spot. But one tree, an exception to that. That is this Kadamba tree. And there is a history too. During Satya Yuga, when Garuda was carrying Amrita Kalasha, he had dropped a drop of Amrita on top of this Kadamba tree, so that in future, in Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna performs Kaliya Damana pastimes, Krishna would need a tree to climb and jump into Yamuna river. So that's the reason this one Kadamba tree was still alive while all other trees and plants were dead. Next to the ancient Kadamba tree is Kaliya Ghat, where Krishna subdued Kaliya. One day, Krishna's friends and the cows, they came to this place without knowing the poisonous effect of this place. They drank the Yamuna waters that was poisoned by Kaliya's snake's poison. And they drank that water and they fell unconscious. And by seeing that, Krishna became very sorry, upset. Thinking of them, Krishna got very angry. He wanted to teach a lesson to Kaliya. Krishna climbed this ancient Kadamba tree and jumped into Yamuna river. Kaliya got so angry, he was seething with anger. With great competition spirit, he rose above the water. He was looking for the challenger and he found a small Krishna who was laughing at Kaliya. And Kaliya got so angry, he wanted to catch Krishna and bite him and poison him to death. When Krishna was caught by Kaliya in his coils, the news reached to Gokula and they were all crying. And when Lord Krishna saw this scene, that his beloved devotees were in distress, he escaped from the coils of Kaliya's and he started dancing on the hoods of Kaliya. Krishna was smiling, and the smile of Krishna is being described as Vadanam Jita Chandra Madanam. It was defeating the pride and arrogance of the moon's light. In this way, Krishna Karunayuta Rasa Bhavamayam Shariram, with his compassionate glance upon the Vrindavan devotees and with the same compassion towards Kaliya, and Krishna made sure that Kaliya vomited all the poison because of which he had become so proud and arrogant. And finally, Kaliya surrendered to Krishna. And the wives of Kaliya, they satisfied Krishna with their prayers. Kalaya Kalanabhaya Kala Avayaya Sakshine, you are the time, you are the witness of the time. And also gifted Kaustuba jewel to Krishna. And Krishna blessed the wives of Kaliya, and the Kaliya assured Kaliya no need to fear, and told Kaliya to leave Vrindavana, leave Yamuna immediately to another place, so that the residents of Vrindavana can live peacefully. This is the wonderful pastime of Kaliya in this Kaliya Ghat.
Bhakti teja hara pailo Govinda chara.
Watching Imlitala temple across river Yamuna gives immense pleasure to devotees. It is in this place Krishna performed nectarian pastimes. During Rasa dance, Krishna noticed that the gopis had become proud, thinking that Krishna is exclusively for them and they are very special. Krishna disappeared from Rasa Mandala with Srimati Radharani. And Radha and Krishna, both of them reached Sringaravat, where Krishna was decorating Srimati Radharani. And when Krishna heard the news of gopis walking into the jungle, searching for Krishna everywhere like mad people, Krishna decided to take Srimati Radharani deeper into the forest. He asked Srimati Radharani to walk along with him. Then Srimati Radharani said, "I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to walk. I'm too tired. Then Krishna asked Radharani to sit on his shoulders. As Radharani was preparing to sit on Krishna's shoulder, Krishna disappeared from that place and came to this beautiful spot called Imli Tal.
परकिया भावे जहाँ
At this place, there used to be a huge tamarind tree during Krishna's pastimes. Krishna came there and sat underneath a tree. And due to intense separation from Srimati Radharani, Krishna started calling out Radha's name loudly. Radha, Radha. It is said, Radha Chinta Niveshena. He was so absorbed. Yasya Kantir Vilopita. Krishna's bluish color changed to Radharani's golden complexion. Shri Krishna Charanam Namami Radhalingita Vigraham. Later, about 550 years back, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Radha Krishna's combined incarnation, when he came to the spot, he sat underneath the same tree, remembering Krishna intensely, chanting Krishna's name, and then the golden complexion of Lord Chaitanya changed to blue complexion of Lord Krishna. These two nectarian pastime took place at this spot of Imli Tal.
जय वृंदावन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय राधे जय कृष्ण जय वृंदावन
Keshi Ghat, one of the most important spots in Vrindavan on the bank of Yamuna River. It is at this place Lord Krishna killed the demon Keshi. Once, Krishna had brought all his friends cows for grazing. At that time, Madhumangal approached Krishna and told Krishna, "It is because of your peacock feather, flute, and the yellow garments that everybody loves you. Today, you give me all that and I'm going to wear." Krishna smiled at Madhumangal hearing this. He personally gave all his items and dressed Madhumangal. At the same time, Kamsa instructed the Keshi demon, "Go to Vrindavan and anyone who is wearing peacock feather, yellow garment and holding a flute, kill that person. That person is Krishna." When Keshi demon, who assumed a gigantic horse form, entered Vrindavan, all the devotees in Vrindavan, they got terrified. And Keshi demon saw Madhumangal with peacock feather, flute, yellow garments. And Keshi demon with his hind legs wanted to kick Madhumangal and kill him. But Madhumangal fell unconscious simply because of the breathing of Keshi demon. At that time, Krishna immediately appeared on the scene and he started to fight with Keshi demon. With his fist, he pushed his fist into his mouth and killed Keshi demon. And hence, all the devotees in Vrindavan were saved from the wrath of the demon Keshi. Sri Narada Muni describes this beautiful pastime in Srimad Bhagavatam. Dishtyate nihato daityo leelayam hayakritihi Haya Akriti, the demon Keshi came in the form of a Haya horse. Leelayam, like a play, like a game. Nihato Daityo, you finished this demon Keshi. Dishtyate, this is our great fortune. And Narada Muni said, because of this demon, Yasya Heshita Santrastaha, all the demigods with great fear, they had run away from their heavenly abodes because of the Keshi demon. And today, you killed the demon Keshi at this spot, Keshi Ghat.
Descending from Yamunotri in the Himalayas, River Yamuna flows through the transcendental land of Vrindavan. A bath in her waters is said to be 100 times more purifying than a bath in the Ganges, because it was in her waters and on her banks that Lord Krishna himself played and swam with the gopis and gopas of Braj. At dusk every day, devotees offer prayers and arati to the Yamuna, singing her praises. After the arati, everyone present lights a lamp and sets it afloat on the river with a prayer.
Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Dhenu Vatsaga.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who distributed Krishna Prema throughout the world, who simply by hearing the word Krishna would fall unconscious, visited Vrindavan along with his assistant Balabhadra Bhattacharya. When he came to the spot, simply by remembering Krishna, he would sing and dance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would stay nearby Akrura Ghat, and from there he would come and sit in different parts of Vrindavana, remember Krishna, thinking of Krishna's pastimes. He would fall unconscious. One day, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Imli Tat, from there he came to this spot where this Vamshi Vata was there, under which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took rest, and he was feeling blessed. Lord Chaitanya's heart was filled with gratitude for Lord Krishna. Chaitanya said, Tumi amai ani dekhiya Vrindavana, e runa ami naribe korite shodhana. I will not be able to repay this debt to you, O Lord Krishna. You brought me here. You wanted me to see this Vrindavana. I am so grateful to you. Because of this beautiful pastime, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rested at this spot, this place came to be known as Vishram Betak.
The 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, foremost disciples of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, established temples of 6 principal deities of Vrindavan: Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Damodar, Radha Raman, and Radha Gokulanand. Akbar's generosity was not shared by his descendant Aurangzeb, and some of these original deities were taken out of Vrindavan during his intolerant reign into safer places in Rajasthan to the protection of devout Rajput kings. Some of these temples in Vrindavan were destroyed by Aurangzeb and rebuilt by devotees, though not in their original splendor, and are still visited by pilgrims. Every evening during this online parikrama experience, you have been blessed to witness Damodar Arati at each of these Goswami temples. The spirit of devotion emulated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the 6 Goswamis, and by their successive generations of followers, have brought increasing waves of aspiring devotees to visit this sacred land where the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna performed his manifest pastimes 5,000 years ago.
जय द्विजपत्नी जय नागकन्यागा
This slice of the spiritual world on earth will remain and inspire true seekers of the absolute truth on their journey of self-discovery.
गोविंद चारा
We have now come to the end of our Brajmandal Parikrama. Traditionally, Brajmandal Parikrama begins at Vishram Ghat in Mathura and ends in Vishram Ghat. We would like to offer our humble prayers and express our heartfelt gratitude to Mother Yamuna for helping us complete Brajmandal Parikrama successfully. Manmana bhavamad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your obeisances unto me. In this way, you will come to me, and I promise you this because you are my dear friend. Lord Krishna's conclusions in Bhagavad Gita and his promise. In last 9 days of our Brajmandal Parikram, we have tried to do all these things in visiting places, offering obeisances and worshipping Krishna by participating in Kirtan, having his darshan, offering diyas in Yamuna river. I hope with all these little efforts, Krishna is happy with all of us and he will bless us and he'll give us an opportunity to be with him in this glorious land, Brajabhumi. With this, we would like to end our 9-day Brajmandal Parikram. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates.